Have you ever chased a skirt wizard? Or do you merely hide behind them?
Don't pawn your personal problems off on me.
They will use you, cast you off when it suits them. Never speak another word to you.
Maybe they just don't answer to fiery whore.
Hello, and welcome back to another Pillars of Eternity. And we just helped this poor old warrior, Dalton, to find his missing love in the catacombs. She had died many years, and now her soul is trapped in an amulet because of an old necromancer. We killed him. That was fun. And she wanted to be released, but Dalton here was like, I don't want to release her, and we couldn't do anything about it. So yeah. And we leveled up. We got quite a lot of XP for that, so we're about to level up. So let us do that. Okay. Computers and conversations scripted. Okay. So we'll go for a level 6 there. Defensive bond. Arrow sense. The ranger gains a portion of his or her animal companion's senses and instincts, becoming especially sensitive to incoming ranged attack. Heightens the predatory instincts of the ranger's animal companion, giving them a damage bonus on any creature suffering damage over time. Long experience fighting together enables the ranger and animal companion to fight as highly efficient team. The ranger gains an accuracy bonus when fighting any enemy already engaged. Cool. Survival. Adventuring is tiring work. In addition to hazard and mortal combat, adventurers have walled up climb. That's athletics. Those just grants second wind, 50 endurance. I think survival is probably the best here. After 6th rank, the previously earned bonuses become more powerful in the same order they received. So yeah, it should be fine. Vigorous defense. The fighter becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows, dramatically increasing all defense for a short time. Discipline barrage. Fighter intensely focuses on his or her training signal, raising accuracy for a short amount of time. Into the fray. Fighter lunges through the battle, pulling an enemy into immediate melee range, causing pierce damage and leaving them dazed. We'll go for defense. I'm always good for defense. Survival. Let that carry over. Fireball. Need I say more? Oh, we've got another one. Binding web could be interesting. But during the field of terror, decreases the duration of and defense against frightened and terrified. Allies leave a hazardous trail of frost whenever they move, hobbling and causing freeze damage. Decreases reload time and increases the speed of ranged attacks for all allies. Reduces the accuracy of disengagement attacks. Kind of like decreases the reload and increases the speed of ranged attacks. Since we've got... He fires a gun and I have 2 ranges, so... Swift aim. I'm gonna give this one. Okay. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm kind of winging it. We should rest. I'm gonna go back to the inn. Wait, I don't know where the inn is. Where did the inn go? Actually, where did the inn go? Is this the inn? I think the inn's here. Oh, there's the inn. I was like, where did the inn go? Who moved the inn? Sorry, we've got a few items as well, didn't we? I'll have to look through them. Wait, he has a name. Viscous. As you near, you feel a vibrant history. You see a man crosses his arms and sticks his chin out. Moonlight and torchlight color his face. Bullshit. The elf standing in front of him wears a panicked expression. Are you mad? I've seen it. Nah, the first man cries, raising a triumphant finger. You just said you'd only heard it. The elf blinks. What in the name of Gallowayne's beast does that have anything to do with anything? You said you'd only have heard it. Now you're telling me it's a monster the size of 2 armors with blood-dyed fur. The man takes a step closer to the elf. And now I'm saying you're a liar, Doran. Doran sputters. Gods! Viserys! Who cares what it looks like? It's a rabid wolf. You saw what it did to the sheep? The elf throws up both of his hands, shaking his head. You want to stay out here all night to see the thing yourself? Have it your way. I'm getting out of here. Fine. All right. Good. The elf storms off, casting one last glance over his shoulder as he disappears down the hill. The man sets off in the other direction, a sword in one hand and a torch in the other. Within minutes, he comes to a broken paddock where a dozen of sheep lie dead, their throats torn and their innards scattered across the ground. It is not the work of a normal predator. Something crunches through the dry grass. Viserius spins but sees nothing. He raises his torch higher. This time, a rustling sounds from behind him, near the paddock. He turns again to see a wolf. It's not nearly as large as Doran had sworn, and while its fur is matted with red around the throat and paws, the rest of the elf's description has proven to be rather lurid exaggeration. Typical. Viserys takes some small satisfaction in this, even while the wolf lunges for him, its jaws foaming and eyes rolling. That's the first time it's had, like, speech.
Good day, stranger.
At least maybe we'll have a better perception bonus here. However, a few days have passed, so things should be made. No, it's finished in 9 hours. Gosh, it really does take its time, doesn't it? Okay, there's people on the street. Yay!
Have you ever chased a skirt wizard? Or do you merely hide behind them?
Don't pawn your personal problems off on me.
They will use you, cast you off when it suits them. Never speak another word to you.
Maybe they just don't answer to fiery whore.
True that. Hold on, this dude's like yammering on about something. Alright, it's a long list to get. Oh, is this merchants? Laura.
Greetings.
Take your time, traveler. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, you've come to the right place. Are you selling a dagger made of March Steel, by any chance? She stands on the tips of her toes and points to a stall between the stairs. Oh, you must be looking for Igran. See that tall Ormo over there? He sells weaponry. Anything else I can do? Oh, I'll have a look at your wares. Ooh. I mean, I have enough, but... Ooh. Telda's ring? So expensive. So expensive. I mean, at some point, right, we're bound to get money, right? Right, hold on. Alright, seems like it's this dude here. It better not be
Good day,
super
stranger.
dear. Igrun stands behind a stall, polishing a broadsword. The patterned flesh around his eyes is crinkled with age, and the muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. He nods at you. Come to take a look. You won't find a finer collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay, outside Sonolids, of course. He flashes a crooked grin. I'm looking for a particular dagger made of March Steel. Hey, just like the Crucible Knights use. Let me guess, you've been talking to that kid, right? He laughs and shakes his head. I'd be tempted to sell it to you anyways and let the little rascal learn his lesson, but a pack of adventurers already took it off my hands. Tell me more about this dagger. He oils the cloth in his hand. Made out of a high-purity iron ore that comes out of the White March Mountains. Traditionally, the smiths at the Crucible Keep them have smelted it into daggers and swords, which they only give to the Knights of the Crucible. Of course, I'd be surprised if that kid didn't already tell you all of this. Those adventurers you sold the dagger to, where are they now? Oh, thought like the only visit couple laying the crew up at the Abneth's Den expedition hall, or down a pint at the Goose and Fox. And since they weren't heading into the den, well, you got my best guess. If March Steel Daggers are only given to the Crucible Knights, how did you get your hands on one? Igrun pauses mid-polish, his cloth slowing over the blade. A lot of steel passes through my hands, friends. I don't make it my business to ask where it all comes from. I'm not trying to get you into trouble, but you should be careful about what you trade and whom you trade with. Trafficking in stolen goods is risky. He grunts. Appreciate the concern, but any need to worry. I keep my nose clean enough. What's so special about the Sonild? She operates in the expedition hall. He jerks a thumb over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city, but Wenon keeps her on a short leash. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for the chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else he takes a liking to. Oh, well, let me see what you have for sale. Probably stuff that... Whoa! Can't afford that. Let's do some selling, though. I do have stuff to sell. I don't know if I need, like, tarnished lock. I'll keep it for now. I don't know why I have mead. Oh, I never looked at that. Of a crit multiply bonus. Cool. Guessing at this point I should just be getting rid of... Not the grimoires, though, because the grimoires are good. Still, though, can't afford any of his stuff. Alright, gotta go find these. They'll be in the bar, he said. They'll be in the tavern. I didn't see any adventurers, but mind you, I didn't go upstairs. Don't think it's these guys, because, like, yeah. Could it be the mercenary? No. No stealing. No stealing. Maybe there's some upstairs.
Greetings.
An Orlan man relaxes with his feet propped up on the table. Patches of dark brown skin peek out from under a full mane of blue-green hair. He and the Orlan woman with him exchange laughs and comments with the trio at the nearby table, and he spins a dagger in his hand. His eyes watch you. You look like you've seen a night or two in the wilds. Joining us for a drink? Did you buy a March Steel Dagger from Ingran? He displays the blade on a flat palm. I did. And a fine piece it is. I don't know any more circulating the city outside the steel of the Crucible Keep, of course. How much to take it off your hands? He turns the blade in the light, admiring. Seeing as there's a sudden demand for this, 100 pounds seem fair. Demand isn't as high as you think. You see, chances are good that the dagger was stolen or looted off of one of the knights. In that case, I'd probably doing you a favor. He frowns. Can't be too careful around the authorities these days, especially as an Orlan. Fine, I'll sell it, but not for less than 50. I'm getting my money back, at the very least. Deal. He hands you the dagger hilt first. Pleasure doing business with you. Who are all of you? Name's Two-Tone Wakesel. Weasel. The lady next to me is Key. We've had our fun with the expeditions, but we were hoping to enjoy a little peace and quiet for the next few weeks. Anyway. A man at the table, next to the table, nods at you. I'm Dreadshot Dadian. This is Herdy and Ifla. We were part of separate expedition teams, but we both suffered losses and decided to band together. He ticks several items off his fingers. Beasts, barbarians, bivouacs. Dangerous time to be an adventurer, but a prosperous one too. At the next table, Dearden raises his glass. And there's too many more prosperous journeys. Apparently, I can't read. Is there something else you wanted? No, I got what I needed. Goodbye! See if I get stopped by the Crucible Knights with this dagger on me. I swear if I do. I'm gonna throw this kid into the water. Gordy bounces on the pavement. Did you get it? Do you have the dagger? Can I see it? I have the dagger right here. Gordy stops bouncing and stares at it, gaping and all. Oh, it's so sharp. I'm going to slowly hold out the dagger, pommel first. Listen first. When you're not using it, keep it sheathed, or it will rust. And don't show it off, or someone's going to take it away from you. Or worse, it's a weapon, not a toy. Do you understand, boy? Gordy hands trembles as he restrains himself from snatching the dagger away. He nods, holding the dagger in its sheath. I'll take good care of it, I promise. This was a bad idea. He's gonna murder someone by accident, isn't he? So, about the secret. Gordy puts his hand to his mouth and whispers loudly. I saw one of the actors hide something under a loose stone near the theater. Probably not as good as the March Steel Dagger, though. Thank you for telling me, Gordy. Bye! Oh, it better be something decent. It better be. God, we haven't even done anything in Defiance Bay. And we've been here for a while. Alright, this is the market. But I think... Wait, hold on. I think it's actually over here. I remember seeing what I thought... Oh, yeah, here. This looks like the theater. Looks like where they hang people, mind you. But it definitely looks like the theater. Sorry, I'm just in the way. Okay, I see nothing. Benches strewn with chicken bones, broken bottles, and greasy scraps of paper. Oh, come on! Are you telling me that even with the secret known? Apparently so. The statuesque woman has a gaze that could cut stone. She turns her chiseled cheekbones to the sky and favors you with a look of acknowledgement. Her eyes shimmer under silvered eyeshadow and erase a precise line of coil. Before you can speak, she throws her hands up in a dramatic fashion.
Welcome.
Ah! Autographs are after performance. Please. Great art requires great concentration, and greatness is expected from the Revel of Stars. What is the Revel of Stars? We are the finest theater troupe in the city. Duh! We believe that the best art is immersive and true to life. She looks at the amphitheater with a rapturous expression. We stage our performances right here in the Copper Lane for the edification of all. I suppose I can spare a moment for a fan. What do you do? Well, that depends entirely on the demands of the role. She lays a slender hand on her chest. I am the Pallid Knight, the Widow of the Wood, and the Warrior Queen Mokriga, all at different times. To live a different life each day is a glorious thing indeed, my friend. Does the Revel of Stars take in many new members? Oh, but of course! Good drama is a balm to the soul, and we wish to offer a true theatrical experience to as many as possible. What kind of members do you take? Oh, we'll take in a new and old, tall and small, the experienced and inexperienced, whoever's the best suited to fulfill a role to the utmost. How long do you keep members? Well, as long as they're able to satisfy the demands of the roles. She smooths a wayward strand of hair. True acting can be a grueling process, so some last longer and, well, others... I'd like to ask something else. No, apparently I do not. Okay, it's Kadal. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Okay. So yeah, I get the secret, but I don't have a high enough... Maybe it's around here. I feel cheated. I feel a little cheated. It's fine. It was only 50. 50 coppers. Ooh, Scrivener. Oh, the life of Scrivener is sure rough on the eyes, but it pays well. Olag, okay. Another soul reaches out to you. You see a dark room, its contents in disarray. The blinds are pulled against the light and the sounds of shouting and running can be heard outside. This man moves through a house, throwing items into a bag. He wraps up some food, collects some clothes, and searches through a chest for various odds and ends that resemble magic components. He stops at a bookshelf and quickly scans the spines, running his fingers along them to help keep his place. He sighs, sliding the figure across the spines again, mumbling to himself. Finally, he chooses a couple of titles and takes them from the shelf, adding them to the assortment of items he has already gathered. A small group of squirrels and birds watch him as he passes through the rooms, moving almost as a single entity. They are trying to stay near him, but also seem to know to stay out of his way. He is obviously in a hurry, but he maintains a deliberate demeanor about everything he does. The outer door bursts open with an explosive sound, causing the animals to scatter, terrified. The man turns, bringing a hand up, holding a book in his other, whispering something that barely can be heard. Ice crystals begin to form at the tips of his fingers, crackling against the heat of the room. He sees the man standing in the doorway and immediately drops his hands, the ice vanishing as quickly as it appeared. The man in the doorway gestures, telling him to hurry, and points towards the horizon somewhere outside. The man in the house dismisses him with a wave, saying he is almost done here and will be coming soon. He scans the dwelling one more time, searching for something he might have missed. Satisfied, he leaves, not even bothering to close the door. Outside, he can see people, all prepared as he is, traveling away from town, away from the rising plumes of smoke on the horizon. I'm glad this dude knows the historian. You see a small crowd gathering near the entrance to a temple. This man stands against the wall, the crowd forming a semicircle around him. He speaks with a calm, measured tone, his soothing voice carrying over the sounds of the surrounding city. He speaks of a world, history, the gods, and religion. He speaks of cooking, brewing, child-raising, and old wives' tales. There does not seem to be a subject he lacks at least a passing knowledge in. People ask him questions and he answers them in turn, sometimes being detailed and in-depth, other times only giving a general answer. Regardless of what is said, all of his answers seem to hit to the heart of what was asked, each person satisfied with what they have learned. People come and go from the crowd, its size growing and shrinking, but never completely dissipating. Hours pass and he never seems to tire, sharing his knowledge with anyone who would benefit from it. As the light of day wanes, the group finally growing small enough that he draws everything to a close. As he gathers his belonging and prepares to leave, a man approaches him, asking, why does he do this? He asks for no money, no food. What benefit is gained from his actions? He looks at the man gathering his thoughts and then simply tells him, knowledge brings wisdom. That is my faith. Knowledge brings wisdom. That is awesome. Okay. Don't know where we are. Spilled tea, emptied ink pots, and one detailed sketch of a fire-breathing old dwarf are at the remains. Okay. Like an inn?
How do you do?
By Whale's eyeless face. You're one short ogre. Why are you green, and how are you getting the ducks to keep flying around you like that? Pardon? Let me guess. You smoked a lot of white leaf. Or did you get your hands on some snowcap? He claps his hands and laughs. Snowcap. No cap. So few people know Snowcap. Much less ogres. He beams at you and nods his head. You're a scrivener. He nods. Yes, I am a scrivener. I read books. I write books. I once ate the book, but only because it looked like a sweet pie. Or perhaps it was a sweet pie, baked to look like a book. Interesting. Oh. I'm also a collector of herbs, flowers, plants. I sell them. Mostly I eat them. Tell me about the dormitory. It's where the Sciveners who work at the Hall of Revealed Mystery sleep. I'm a Scivener. This place smells like old stockings. Show me what you have for sale. Okay. I don't know if we have any of these. So, I'll take one. No, I just take one. How much are they? No, I'm not taking 5. I'll take 2. And I'll take 1 riffle sponge. I think I got I think I got, like, all of these. I think. I don't know, but I'll take them. Well, hold on a minute. Why is that so expensive? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. That dude's high. It's not stealing. Okay. Feel free to make yourself comfortable down here. Top floor's off limits. Addicted to what? Wait, what's happening? Am I imagining this? Purnisc always has the best supply. Can't believe Purnisc's letting us use this place. He never let us do this before. Wait. Oh, okay. What the hell, Purnisc? Dude!
Hail, traveler.
The man before you flashes you a toothy and rather unpleasant grin. Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Purnisc. And this, he gestures to the room around you, is my humble abode and place of business. And I do hope you're in here to do business. He glances at the nearby guard. Seems like a lot of guards for one man. You must be popular. Purnisc raises a brow. Sure, right. Very perceptive. This business attracts some less pleasant types. Sometimes the clientele gets a little pushy, and every so often someone even turns out to be snooping into things they shouldn't, and lessons have to be taught. His face shivers with a quick, unreadable emotion. I'm sure you're too smart to get wrapped up in all that, of course. Of course. I keep it simple. If you have the coin, I have the sweat. Sweat. You're free to make use of the other premises so long as you don't do anything stupid and you don't get to tangling with our customers. Now, Purnisc claps his hands together. What can I get you? Kinara asked me to give you this. Purnisc takes the ring and turns it around in his fingers. Nice. What's this for? You don't recognize the wedding band you gave Kinara? Purnisc laughs. Oh yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? Good riddance, sir, then. Sorry I ever spent the coin to begin with. Wow! Now, is that all? How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? She was asking for it, Purnisc growls. Sort of like you, right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging around in affairs that don't concern you. Me? I've got business to get back to. He points the doors that way. Something's not right here, and I don't plan on leaving until I find out what's going on. Purnisc eyes now. Then you won't be leaving at all, friend. I was tired of wearing his face anyhow. He raises his voice. Guards, to me! Oh, boy! Oh, it wasn't even him! Oh, we are not in a good place. Wait, let's all go for this one. We're really not in a good place. Like, we are rough stuck. We are rather stuck.
What? Mowing.
And I haven't saved it in a while, so yeah. Haven't saved it in a while, so
Yes?
Hey.
I don't even know who you're attacking at the moment.
Down one!
We're okay, we're doing okay.
Leave it to me!
Sort of doing
What?
okay. We're sort of doing it okay. I can't get disengaged thing. I get this dude.
Not getting through me.
Stop. Nereid staggers back, holding a bloody hand in front of. I give up. Just leave, and I'll go peacefully. All right. Too late. Right. So that means. Where is Purnisc? Or whatever his name is. All the grimoires here. Cool. Right, hold on. Is it still stealing? No,
I'll give it a try.
It is
at
still
least.
stealing. Is it still stealing? Okay, hold on. I think the real Purnisc is upstairs. We should save it. Yep, I thought so. Get him!
How may I help?
Yes?
Hey.
Leave it to me!
Sorry. Paused my recording by accident. You're fine. Ooh, key. Is it stealing? It's not stealing. There you go. It's not stealing. Hey, what though? I've definitely gained back my money from what for buying all that.
All right then.
Like, where are they keeping this poor guy? Oh, there you go. Dude, there he is. Oh. A man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises, and blood is spattered across several corners of the room. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. God, please. Please. No more. I can't take any more. I'm not here to hurt you. The man pauses, gazing up at... You're not? Oh, praise Parav. You're not one of his men, are you? He glances nervously behind you. He shakes it. Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Purnisc. This is my house. You have to help me. Then, who was that downstairs? An imposter. Some wizard named Nyrid came into my house, tied me up in here, and tortured me, and now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling Svev inside my own house. He blinks. Whatever you're holding back, spit it out, or I'll pry it out of you. Purnisc looks away, unable to meet your gaze. I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supply share, but I needed the money. What exactly happened here? He sent over a wizard, Nyrid, the man downstairs, Purnisc shudders, to make up the lost copper. I guess to hurt me while he was at it. It feels like it's been days. Well, he's already been taken care of. Purnisc stares at you. I can't believe this nightmare is finally over. He grins weakly, and then seems to remember some... You've no idea what you've done for me, but... He looks up at you and away again. I need to find my love, Kianara. Only, after whatever Nyrid put her through, I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Please, she must be somewhere in Copper's Lane. It's the only home she knows. And please don't tell her about Svev, about what I do. I could make it worth your while. Discount, maybe? Kanara sent me here in the first place. She did? Purnisc smiles brightly. That woman helped save my life without realizing it. Please bring her home and tell her that everything is back to normal. I'll go talk to her, sure, but it's up to her if she's coming home. I can't thank you enough, truly. I've missed my poor Kinar. Yeah, dude, you need to get a proper job. Dude, I am so much ransacking your house.
I suppose it can't be helped. Hope that helps.
I'm ransacking his house. Okay, gotta find the inn. That's not too far away. Too far away at all. We should rest after we talk to her. You think? No, it hasn't. I don't know if she's gonna believe this story. Kinar looks up at you as you approach. Well, what happened with Purnisc? Did you give him the ring? Purnisc was being, how can I say, impersonated by a powerful wizard. However, the real Purnisc also deals Svev. She blinks at you, stunned. I had no idea. Purnisc, he... She brings her fist down the table, sloshing. Damn it! How can I trust him after something like this? That he's lied to me for this long? She runs her hands through her hair and takes a deep breath. I should just be glad I found out about this before the wedding. He still loves you. Do you really want to give up that for your future together? I mean, perhaps you're right. If he's willing to give it up, we can work this out. It seems worthwhile to give him a chance anyway. Yeah, if he gives it up. Oh, do you know what? Take this. She unclasps something from her neck. Picked it up from one of the merchants to help me stand firm in my decision. I think I'll be fine without it now. Unwavering resolve. Cool. Wrong button. Unwavering resolve. Where be? Guessing. Is that it? Yeah. So, puts up intellect and resolve. I guess, like I said, I'm still... And he puts up my damage a little bit. But that puts my defense up. Then he puts my, yeah, my damage up by 1. He could, yeah, he could deal with that. Plus, I don't actually think that cloak does anything for him. No. Tactics lost. Wait! I only earned... I lost, but earned more. Okay. I'm trying to wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Like, I'm still waiting for the day to go by. Alright, we should rest.
Good day to you.
Let's go for the expensive one. Have a nice rest. I'm sure a good rest will do us the world of good. Right. And make that go quicker. Okay. Bars the passage of invaders coming across the Ishtan River. Bailey House's various necessities of keeping Stronghold self-sufficient. Maybe we should do the Western. Yeah. Stronghold upgrade and large program bonus 5 skills upon resting. Purchasing this upgrade will store the lab inside. Yeah, I think we'll do that one now. That makes sense to go forward with that one. Okay, so we've got the Long Hunt. That's Sagani's. Master Blow, New Stirred as a formula long ago. Okay, Time and Tide, Kanarua, and Orma wants us, yeah. To go to the library if we can find it. Lord of the Barrenland. Guildfell is ruled by Lord Ridrick who resides. We could do that. I actually haven't found where Ridrick's hold is. Trials of Durance. Fragments of Scattered Faith. Yeah, so... gotta find a library. The halls of revealed mysteries, would that be classed as the library? I think so. So we'll head up there. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. There was mention of a library. I know that. We should really do some buying as well, but I think we'll be okay. Because Kana wants to go to the library, and I'm not happy enough. I'm happy enough to go to the library. Defiance Bay feels huge. I'm like, we're only in the the copper bit, so no idea how big the other sectors are.
I'd wager there are more than a few banned books in here.
Just a few. Oh, I hear the whispering. Welcome to the Hall of Revealed Mysteries.
Hello.
The woman barely glances up from the tomes on the table as you approach. You're welcome to browse the stacks, but mind that you keep your voice down. This is still a temple, after all, and Grimdar doesn't tolerate disorder. This is a temple? Oh, it looks like a library. Her eyes grow wide and round. That's because it is. Whale is the god of mysteries and answers, encryptions and decryptions, concealment and revelation. She raises her hands to the rows of shelf. Its guidance comes from the understanding of the unknown and the protection of hidden knowledge. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries was built to celebrate that. And to think, there's such a place in the Direwood. Incredible. I'd love to glimpse of the archives. How many secrets must sit upon these shelves? Fascinating. Oh, isn't it? Temples dedicated to Whale tend to hold vast stores of knowledge. We use that knowledge to unravel and preserve the mysteries of the world. Anything else? Who's Grimda? Fexa speaks reverently. Why, she's the High Archivist. She's one of the most accomplished scholars alive today. Nothing goes on here without her knowing about it. Well, almost nothing anyway. She scratches behind her ear. She should probably tread lightly around her today. Tell me about yourself. She throws her broad shoulders back. I am a scrivener, a devotee of Whale. It's my duty to look after our records and resources. Her chest swells with pride. Oh, very well, farewell. We're here to have a nosy at... I don't want to steal stuff. about this person? Okay, never sold. You see nothing at first. Inky darkness filling your vision, the dust of aeons flooding your nose. You hear a strike and a torch gutters into flame, revealing a man without a face and a library of books flickering in the dull orange glow. He moves to the closest shelf, sliding the torch into a socket, and gingerly pulls a black-bound book into his trembling hands. He flicks through it lovingly, caressing each page before turning to the next, and then the next. Finally, he finishes, placing the book into a satchel to his side, and takes down the torch. He spends hours wandering, reading, collecting, until his satchel is thick as he himself, and half as heavy, and begins to make his way back to the entrance. With barely audible sigh, he draws 2 decaying doors close, and the torch is extinguished. I'm not sure what we're like. Priest of Whale. Keep searching. The obscured leaves clues for those who seek.
Hail and well met.
An elderly dwarf surveys the stacks. Her skin looks as tough and wrinkled as a walnut. Despite her stature, she manages to look down her nose at you. You're welcome to look around, but let the priests and scriveners continue their search. She shoots the nearest robed figure a withering glare. Wouldn't do you to give them any other excuse. What are they looking for? Maybe I could find it. She sizes you up, stroking her chin. Could you now? She scowls at the robed priest again. You certainly couldn't do worse than this lot anyway. Thieves made off with an ancient scroll of whale. They intend to blaspheme by selling that which should remain hidden. A secret of the 100 visions. Her weary eyebrows arch over her spectacles. The guards caught one of them, but were overzealous in their interrogations. All they could piece together was something about a farmhouse and the road to Direford. Track the thieves down. I don't care what you do with them. Just bring back the scroll. Well rewards the persistent seeker, and so do I. An ancient scroll? Well, there's a fine price. I mean a worthy task. What else do you need? Oh, I had questions about your missing scroll. Now ask. Tell me what you know about the thieves. Very little, except that they were foolish to believe they could steal from the god of secrets. That and they were fleeing to a farmhouse. How should I handle the thieves? However you can. Kill them, rob them, leave them. Makes no difference to me. She waves her hand and smiles grimly. I'll consider it one of Wales' mysteries. What's so special about the scroll? Whale is the god of secrets. If I told you that, I'd cheapen it, wouldn't I? She cackled. It's parable, the kind that nourishes the inquisitive mind and poisons the foolish. It seems odd that a few burglars managed to steal from a place like this. Grimda huffs and squares her shoulders. Some secrets Well keeps even from me. Let's talk about something else. Tell me about yourself. I am the High Archivist of the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. She coughs loudly into her fist. I'm too old, too busy to be bothered with inane questions. Even just 1 or 2 kind of size? I'd like to know more about Whale. Her smile reveals a row of crooked teeth. That's the rub, isn't it? Whale is the god of things hidden and revealed. The more of the 100 visions one sees, the more one has yet to discover. Though we often call it Whale, he who sees and is not seen, it isn't even male nor female. To assign any different characteristic to Whale is to miss another essential part of its divinity. 100 visions. A term of reverence for Whale's many revelations. Despite name, they're infinite. The epiphany leads to yet another enigma. And I thought I was busy. Okay, well, farewell. So, gonna have to go track down some thieves to find a scroll. Okay. Can I read this? Possibly painted. This eye seems to move whenever you turn your back. Really? Alright, well, I suppose we should go find the scroll. Bring it back, and then maybe Kana can ask his questions. I don't know.